Hello, PreCalculus. Welcome back. Here's example number 2. We're going to talk about our common quadrantal angles. What is a quadrantal angle? Those are the angles that define our quadrant. So the x-axis and the y-axis. This point here is at 0 degrees or 0 radians, and it's at the point whatever your radius is, 0. When we're up in the top portion of y is going to be at 0r, and that's 90 degrees or pi over 2. At 180 degrees or pi, that's when we're over here. So this point would have a negative r value. So this is out positive x. This would be negative x, right? And then down here, we're at 270 degrees or 3 pi over 2 radians, and x is 0, y is negative r. All right, so sometimes for some angles, we know an exact value for trig functions, and that definitely occurs on quadrantal angles. So this is saying find the sine value at negative 180 degrees. So here's my quadrants. Remember, standard position for our angles always starts on our x-axis. We're going to open up negative 180 degrees. This would be our point. And we want to find our sine value there. So for a unit circle, which is where we're going closely, this point is at negative 1, 0. And I'm just going to go ahead and pretend like we're on the unit circle. All right, and so our sine value is going to be y over the hypotenuse. So y over r. But what's different about these guys is, can we make a triangle? No, right? Because I can't drop a line to the x-axis. I'm already on the x-axis. So it turns out my sine is just going to be my y value at this point. So my y value at this point is 0. All right, for tangent of 3 pi over 2, here's my quadrants. Here's pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2 would be this guy down here. This point then would be, on the unit circle, would be 0, negative 1. Now, what did we say tangent was? It's y over x, right? Sine over cosine. Sine is y, cosine is x. You just got to get that memorized. Sine is y, cosine is x. So tangent is y over x, which for this one is going to be negative 1 over 0. Uh-oh, what's wrong with that? Can we divide by 0? No. So this guy's not defined, and we're going to say undefined. We can have 0 over 1, but we can't have 1 over 0. So tangent is undefined at 3 pi over 2, which is also 270 degrees. All right, secant of 4 pi. Here's 0, pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2, 2 pi. 5 pi over 2, 4 pi. So here we go. Here's 4 pi. Nope, that's not right. Sorry. Here's 0. Let me write it out. Pi over 2. When I'm moving around, right? Then we get to pi. We get to 3 pi over 2. 2 pi. 5 pi over 2. 3 pi. There we go. That's why I was wrong. 7 pi over 2. The second time I come around and hit that x-axis, I'm at 4 pi. All right, so this is the angle we're talking about here. This point is at positive 1, 0. Remember, secant is the reciprocal of cosine. What is cosine? Cosine is x. So the reciprocal of cosine would be 1 over x. And when we're at this point, that's 1 over 1, which is just 1. All right, last one, cotangent negative 90 degrees. Negative 90 degrees is going down here. It's the same thing as 270 degrees if I went this way. It's also the same thing as negative pi over 2. This point, my x value is 0. My y value is negative 1. Cotangent is the reciprocal of tangent. Tangent was y over x. Cotangent is x over y. So for this one, x is 0, y is -1. And so cotangent of negative 90 degrees is 0. All right. Did I just give you 2? Okay, here's 2. You tries it. Go ahead. You try it. Go ahead and try them. Pause the video and come back when you think you got it. Enjoy the music. All right, there's a little Beatles for you in the evening. Here we go. 270 degrees. So this is 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees plus 90 is 270 degrees. We're down here. Here's my point. X is 0, y is -1. All right, cosine is our x value. So what's our x value here? 0. All right, for cosecant of pi over 2, here's 0, here's pi over 2, pi, 3 pi over 2, 2 pi. So this one is pi over 2. Our point, again, x is 0, this time y is +1. Cosecant is the reciprocal of sine. Sine is y, so cosecant is going to be 1 over y. In this case, y is 1, so 1 over 1. Cosecant of pi over 2 is 1. That's it for example number 2. Come back, and next video is going to be example number 3.